Today we're going to make a monster, and that monster is going to be made only using primary colors. Do you know what the 3 primary colors are? The 3 primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. They are also on my color wheel that I made. I have a red person, a yellow person, and a blue person. Red, yellow, and blue are the 3 primary colors. Primary means first. Those are the first colors that we start with to make other colors. When you take red and mix it with yellow, what color do you get? You get orange. Red and yellow make orange. You take 2 primary colors to make another color. When you mix yellow and blue, what color does it make? It makes green. Yellow and blue make green. 2 primary colors make another color. You can also do with red and blue. When you mix red and blue together, what do you get? You get purple. Red and blue make purple. 2 primary colors make another color. When you take red and mix it with yellow, you get orange. When you take yellow and mix it with blue, you get green. When you take blue and mix it with red, you get purple. All of this is on our color wheel. Now we're going to make our primary color monster. And remember, we are only going to color using red, yellow, and blue, the 3 primary colors. You need some kind of a circle to trace, and you should use a pencil. I'm going to use a black marker, but in case you mess up, a pencil will be better for you. I like to use a black marker so that you can see what I'm doing. Hold your circle nice and still and trace all around the circle. When you take it away, you should have a circle in the middle of your paper. monster is going to need a face. And we're going to make a big, huge eyeball. Our monster is only going to have one eye. And then we're going to draw a circle inside that eyeball so he has a pupil. Now we're going to make a big, wide, blobby mouth. We're going to fit lots of teeth in there, so it needs to be big and wide. Now we want to make a silly monster, not a scary monster, so we are going to make squares for our teeth. And I'm going to leave space so I have room to put some on the bottom. Put as many teeth as you can fit and see how I leave space between mine. See how I leave space between my teeth? That way my monster will look even more silly. Now we're going to color our monster. And remember, we are only going to use red, yellow, and blue, the three primary colors. To color your monster, you can use markers, crayons, colored pencils, or all three, but make sure you only use the three primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Now you can color your monster in any way that you want, but I just want to show you a few things. I'm going to put marker on my monster's body, and I'm just making lines. And then I'm going to do the same thing with a red crayon, but I'm going to press hard. So watch how I color it back and forth so that I get a lot of the wax from the crayon on my monster. And then I can also do the same thing with colored pencil. I just have to use it like I did the crayon. Color back and forth so it gets dark. And then if you have a crayon or a colored pencil, you can color over these three marks, the marker, the heavy crayon, and the heavy colored pencil. And if you color it lightly, you can still see the thick marks underneath. So the idea was that my monster would have like little pieces of hair, but it ends up looking like he has chicken pox. So continue to color your monster whatever way you want, but remember that we're only using the three primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. And we're not leaving any white space because white is not a primary color. And we're going to be cutting this out so we don't have to color any of the space outside of our monster. But everything on our monster should be colored. Now it's time to cut out your monster. Cut carefully around the outside edge. Make sure that you don't cut your monster away. We want your monster to be in one piece. We don't want him to lose any of his parts. Very carefully cut around the outside edge till you have a circle. Now that your monster is cut out, we can glue it to a piece of colored paper. The colored paper is a primary colored paper. It is red, it is yellow, or it is blue. If you're using a glue stick, put glue over the whole back of the monster. If you're using a glue bottle, a thin line around the outside edge is all you will need. And glue that monster to the middle of your colored paper. Press down really good so that the monster stays stuck. We don't want him falling off the paper. Now we need to make horns for our monster. And before you draw yours, watch me draw mine so you have an idea of what you need to do. So you could make triangle horns. You could make a horn that looks like an actual horn. You could make a spiky horn. You could make a horn that is in the shape of an oval. Now I drew 4 different horns on one piece of paper and they don't match each other. What I want you to do is pick the horns that you want to draw and on your paper draw 2 of the same horns. Don't copy all of mine because you don't need 4 different horns. You need 2 horns that match each other. So I've decided for my monster, I'm going to choose this type of horn, the one that looks like a horn. So I'm going to draw 2 on my paper. Now is when you should be choosing what you want your horns to look like and draw 2 of them on your paper. When you are done drawing your 2 horns, it is time to cut them out. It will be much easier for you to cut your paper if you move it around and try to find the best way that it feels for you to cut your paper. Then you are going to glue your horns to the top of your monster. For one last little touch to our monster, grab a marker crayon or colored pencil and let's make your monster some cute little legs and feet. A line down with a bump at the end is a great little shoe or foot for your monster. That will make your monster look super cute and super silly.